Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I want to talk to you about why I never mix my personal views into my social media content. I have occasionally sprinkled my political alignment, which is not really, I'm not considering myself a political person anymore, but I do feel a certain way. Why I don't mix it? Because if we got something in common, I want to be able to associate that. Do you have the right to mix those contents if you want to? Sure. If that's what you want, there's plenty of channels that would mix whatever you believe in along with whatever your other believes in. But in my view, in my study of history, let's say for the past 800 years, the religion religion and politics and whatever the belief system of the time were always justified wherever that was the current mood of that climate. You can go from the Roman times, the Roman Catholic Church time, the Protestant time, the Middle Ages, the Great Reformation. It's always, but wherever the political mood of the climate, religion always had a factor with it. They justify it. And I just believe that you need to keep it very separate. That's what I try to do. Occasionally I sprinkle a few, but that's not what my channel, and I don't need the headache to try and justify the comments why I believe. I try to stick with the subject. We're in an age where if you don't like what I have, I'm going to do something about it, and that's the wrong way to believe. That's the wrong attitude to believe. That's the wrong angle to go. If you don't like what I have to say, I'm going to force you to like it. Or if I don't like what you don't like to say, I'm going to force you to like it. And I don't like that type of divisiveness, because at the end of the day, people make money off of being divisive. It's always good to have two people go against each other in order for them to unite to join the people. Okay, if people was more united, then they would be able to stand up. But if you keep them divided, you know. So I was a part of BJJ group, because I do BJJ, once a week, sometimes twice a week, but it's more one than two times. But in a way, I still like to be in the community. So in a way, somebody put on something about something that happened, let's say Jimmy Kimmel. And, I just came to their content for just their BJJ content. I'm not here for your political alignment. I got challenged for that if I want that. But they said, well, and I said, what this got to do with BJJ? And this person said, well, this is my personal channel, private channel. But you had the name Johnny Jiu-Jitsu, and most of your content is Jiu-Jitsu gear. So they said it's not really a private channel. You just do something very good and you add your content of wherever your belief system. If you want to do that, you have all rights to do it. You have any right to put, if you want to mix guns and whatever, which there's many channels that do, that mix gun and their political alignment. by all means, you can go ahead and do that. I just don't want to be a part of it, because anything where that brings out divisiveness or hatred, and they said, well, it's my God-given right and I got to stand up for something. You think for the past 50, 70, 80 years that people want to stand up for stuff? Politics is as long as prostitution. And really, prostitution is a lot more honorable. At least they let you know where they stand. And you have a good time, I guess. But I try not to mix those things. I want to keep it on the subject. If I want those things in my personal belief systems, I would add it in my content, and sometimes I have. But just in the last 6 months, I try to stay away from it unless there's something really seriously wrong. You know, that I would put it on my TikTok channel, which I would put my personal belief systems. If you want to go there, it's basically it's this name, The Martial Art Way, at TikTok. You are welcome to know my personal belief system in whatever I believe. But even then, that come at a price. You know, I tried to limit that. Because I was thinking public and private, and I made my channel private. Because don't forget, jobs can look at your channel. Any employer at any time can look at my content and judge me and fire me based upon what I put on there. Now, granted, I don't have anything to hide, and I'm not trying to. I try to stick with the subjects that I stick to, and more social awareness about Leslie Joy, and I talk about martial arts and self-defense, because regardless if you're Republican, Democrat, Green Party, right-wing, liberal, safety is safety, you know, and guns and less lethal is universal, you know. It really don't matter what your you know, when somebody shoots you, nobody cares, like, oh, let me shoot you. I mean, some do. Unfortunately, you know, that guy lost his life, and I really hate that. But I think right now, it's just we need more people working together and agree. We have to disagree better than we're doing. And I just don't, I choose not battle. And the older I get, and the years are becoming less, and God help me, I got more years to come. But I learned from my brother's death that it can be unexpected and by surprise. And I don't want to spend whatever life and time I have. Hopefully it's a long life, but we just don't know. Try to argue something that can't be argued. You'll never win. People gonna believe what they gonna believe. So I just give up and try to stay. Now we're gonna talk about less lethal and lethal or martial arts, then I'm gonna battle those, because those are the things I believe. But I have lived long enough to know, as we would say in the South, child, I'm gonna let you have it. I ain't gonna argue with you. It's not worth my blood pressure. It's really not. Because some people don't have nothing better to do than to live a certain type of way. So, that is the situation. So, alright guys, have a good one.